Hello and welcome to another MCO update on Bitcoin. We take a look at the chart after the New York session started, and the price is reaching resistance again, and we see signals that the bulls want to take over here and drive the price above resistance, and maybe it happens in this video. It's looking good. As you know, I'm favoring a bottom forming, an important bottom forming in this region, either already formed or after one more low, but this is the region where we would like to see a bottom forming. And the price is currently working its way here into the resistance area, and I have to say it starts to look more like the yellow scenario. I believe today could be quite central, because if we don't get a breakout today, to be honest, then it could be a really long weekend again. So a breakout today, maybe wave 4 weekend. Let me know in the comments what you think. What I can track here still is a potential. Let's start with the short-term bullish scenario, So before we take a look at the short-term bearish one, which we have to adjust based on latest price action, we'll take a look at the short-term bullish one first, which suggests that we have a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside. The price, as you might remember from the last video, landed perfectly in the support area for a wave 2. Not only in the support area, also in this blue target area, which is a little bit more precise. And yeah, there was a bit of a cluster of support levels here in the area around 80,060 to 80,490. And we could be working our way higher now in a third wave. And that means if we really start a third wave from here, we should see some increased upside momentum that we see right now. And the price should get to 90,133. So this is a scenario in yellow that will be further confirmed. And it might have already happened when you watch the video, that's the problem with videos, they get outdated quite quickly in crypto. But we always try to provide accurate and as much as, let's say, rapid information as fast as possible. For latest updates, you can check our gold membership. There you get like instant updates if something happens also in between videos. But that's just not manageable on YouTube. But again, the yellow count will be further confirmed with a break above these previous highs. Let's say these week's highs. They will probably be taken out the way it's looking right now. So around 84,300 to 84,500. And then once that is cleared, which might happen live in the video, then 85,470 is next resistance. That's an important one. That's the golden ratio level. Now, from my experience, whenever we see increased upside momentum when the price moves into resistance, that is quite interesting, because it could indicate that the bulls really are serious here. But resistance isn't cleared yet. What we then want to see is a rally to 90K. Could be the day today. It could be the day today. That would be short-term bullish. And then third wave, first ideal target, 138% extension based on our guidelines, Fibonacci guidelines. It's always important not to only count the waves visually, but also to use Fibonacci guidelines together with it, I see it again. People send me counts or charts, and they can sometimes be valid, but they wouldn't be the most probable scenarios, because these wave counts, they come from, they're just like visual wave counting, right? But you need to use Fibonacci measurements together with your wave counts, or it's just too subjective. So you need to bring an element of objectivity into this, which can only come from the Elliott Wave Fibonacci guidelines, right? And you can refine them further, which is what we've done as well. But there are different concepts there. But essentially, when you just do visual wave counting, you can't. It's just too subjective. Okay, so anyway, this would be my first ideal target, 90K here for the third wave. Then we want to get a fourth wave pullback. Could land again sort of in the area around 87K. And then a fifth wave up that should get to at least 92K. That would be the bullish roadmap. Before we dive into the short-term bearish scenario, and this is happening right now. Before we dive into the short-term bearish scenario, I just want to show you what the MCO community is voting for on X. Obviously, I invite you to join us here for the conversations. We are quite active here on X every single day. Just asked earlier today, guys, let me know. Do you wait for, or are you hoping for another low? Do you believe there's going to be another low, or is the low in? Do we see a bit more sideways chop? And the thing is, the MCO community is very split. There is not really that one decision. You see, that is I believe, a reflection of the uncertainty we see at the moment in the market. More blood incoming, 35%. The bottom is in, 33%. Sideways chop, 28%. Well, it could go up or down or sideways, right? It's just uncertainty. We have to watch the levels. But as I said, I myself believe that an important low is forming in the current region. I shared with you in the previous update the bullish divergence on the daily chart. I shared with you on the weekly chart that bullish cross on the stochastic RSI. I shared with you that the CME gap got closed. I shared with you that the downside move is pretty much complete. Surely we might get another extension, a few more downside squiggles, maybe to 75k. But ideally that should be it. And you might remember from one of my previous videos also the daily RSI, when it's oversold historically, it has been a buy signal for Bitcoin. Yeah, so you can still vote. Let me know your opinion. 600 votes, so you're quite active here. And if you have any questions about that, just put it into the X quote as a question. We do reply. Often it's me. 1 second. Often it's me. I'm checking in every single day, frequently on X as well. But yeah, this is pretty much it here. Looking good for the bullish count. Now, from a bearish point of view, this wave 4 has to extend now, but it starts to look less likely now. Now we have to be careful because the wave 4, as long as it's only a third, let's say a 3-wave rally, it could easily be an extended wave 4. As long as it's within the 61.8 retracement or below, yeah, there is no confirmation we're breaking out, but it's starting to look good. It actually starts to look more like an ABC structure, not a WXY pattern. But again, it would be an A wave up, B wave down, C wave up now. And but then if that's the case, the Fibonacci extensions point to 87k, and that's too high, really, for a wave 4. So it's going to be interesting. I think at this point we see live like where probabilities might be shifting towards a low could be in already, just on the micro level here. Yeah, always important to understand the context where this is already, in my opinion, a bottoming area with all the indicators I shared over the last few days. I also shared a lot of on-chain indicators with you in our membership, different on-chain indicators flagged buy signals, for example. Yeah, so but again, that is all just, let's say, fluff, additional stuff that we're tracking sort of in the background. What is really important is price, and the price is not yet broken above critical levels, but that is going to be central throughout the New York session here today. I think all the levels should be clear. And yeah, that pretty much, yeah, it looks a bit like a 5-wave move up even now from the low. So as long as we stay above the Thursday low here, pressure seems to be up short term. But I'll stay very close to that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, as I said, make sure you follow us on X for more discussions, more in-depth content, and check out the membership for like everything. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.